Lolo, what's good with you? Lolo, what's good with you? Mrs. E, what's good, Reflection? This gonna be a good download too. As always, reflect the light from God, the all-seeing I3. Nature boy is God. Hey, Miss E, Mrs. E. And today what we're gonna be talking about briefly is sexuality. I don't know if y'all seen the title, but we're gonna talk about sexuality today, right? And understand what sexuality is and how us collectively as humanity decide to operate when it comes to sexuality. You feel me? And the Cash App on the side right here, Master J3. So if you would like to donate and support, you feel me, and help out God while he's in isolation and make sure that Chief can get his food, his water, his fresh clothes, his fresh bed sheets, and any other things that he needs to support him while he's in isolation, feel free to donate, send gifts, beans, whatever. The Cash App is right here. And it'll go directly to him. So you'll be able to give your love and support to God. It's all being recorded. So with that being said, let's get into it. Let's talk about sexuality, right? We in the age of information, right? The generation that we are in is Pluto in not Pluto in Aquarius, but Pluto in Scorpio. And that is the generation that I logged into. I logged into reality with a Pluto in Scorpio. And being a part of that generation and being in the society that we are in today, how I want to say this. Pluto and Scorpio likes to talk about taboo things. It likes to talk about occult information, hidden topics, right? Hidden topics that aren't talked about a lot today are what? Spirituality, sexuality. You see what I'm saying? These are topics that are not talked about today, that are shied away from, that are frowned upon. And it's not because we don't know nothing. We don't know. It's because we lack knowledge itself. Just like any other thing, we lack knowledge itself. We fear talking about it because we don't understand it, right? But we have to first understand that everything that you do in life, everything, even your whole being, you exist because of sex. We all exist because of sex. You got here because your mother and your father came together, had sex, and you came. Life is sex. Like she teaches us, life is sex. No, God is energy, and life is what? Sex. God is energy, and life is sex. God is energy, because everything is energy. Everything in this universe, in this plane of existence, exists contingent upon energy. And life is a sacred energy exchange. Everything that we are doing in reality, in life, in our waking dream, is exchanging energy. When you talk on the phone with somebody else, you're exchanging energy. When you eat your food, you're exchanging energy. When you take a shower and wash your body, you're exchanging energy. You see what I'm saying? Everything is an exchange of energy. And you want to make sure that when it comes to sex, that it's a sacred energy exchange. Right? If it's not a sacred energy exchange, then it will be what? Dex. A demonic exchange of energy. That's when you doing things in your lower self, right? When you fornicating with people that you don't know, that don't have the same belief system as you. Y'all not compatible. That's Dex. That's a demonic exchange of energy. When you eating pork, when you eating food that's not compatible for your device, that's Dex. When you're in relationships with people, places, and things, especially people that don't serve you, that's not sacred energy exchange. That's not understanding sexuality. And if we understand what sexuality is, like Chief teaches us, sexuality is nothing but the study of spirituality, because spirituality is the study of energy. So when it comes to sex, that's the study of how we exchange energy on a intimate level. But we don't know how to exchange energy on an intimate level because why? We are mentally underdeveloped. What does it mean to be mentally underdeveloped? To be mentally underdeveloped means that we are retarded, reflection. We are retarded. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not saying that to be cruel. I'm letting you guys know that the objective definition of retarded or retardation is to be mentally or socially underdeveloped. We are mentally and socially underdeveloped. And if this is boring for you, slide. It's not for you. This is very fun for me. I get a kick out of getting on camera and talking to myself. I'm not talking to y'all. You feel me? So with that being said, sex is the study of, spirituality is the study of energy. So we're studying energy when we studying sex, how we're exchanging energy. Now, we're mentally underdeveloped and retarded because we don't understand what sex is. We have been miseducated upon what sex is. We don't even understand how to live in tune with nature and how to function properly with nature. So we can't honestly understand how to have sex with life. If we can't understand how to have sex with our own food, water, with the conversations that we have in our mind, then how do we think that we're going to be able to have sex with the earth? How do we think that we're going to be able to have sex with another being, with ourselves? It's not possible because we mentally underdeveloped. We have to become more intelligent and study and understand reality. Exactly. Babylon has gave us this misinformation and has corrupted our genetics. And this is why we go do the things that we do. This is why when it comes to sexuality, everybody's immature. Nobody wants to talk about it, or everybody shies away from it, or they shut down, or somebody's laughing about it, or somebody's, ugh. That's immature because you're mentally underdeveloped. You don't objectively understand sex, which is life. Everything in life is sex. It's an exchange of energy, and it's supposed to be sacred, right? We look at the anatomy of the man and the woman. What is the whole purpose of sex? First off, what is the purpose of sex? Now, everybody think that the purpose of sex is procreation. They think we talk about homosexuality and be like, well, men are not supposed to be with men. And it's weird because people worry about men being with men, but don't worry about women being with women. Everybody love women being together. Everybody love lesbians, but everybody frowns upon homosexuality when it comes to men. And people will say, well, a man can't get another man pregnant, so they not supposed to be having sex. But let's understand this. Before you had sex or became intimate with anybody else in your life, the first person you had intimacy with was yourself. I'll say it again. Before you had intimacy and sacred energy exchange with anybody in your life, you first had it with yourself. You made yourself feel good first. The sole purpose and basis of sex is for pleasure. Like God teaches us, it is for pleasure. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it if it didn't feel good. You don't do shit that don't feel good to you. You have sex because it feels good to you. A lion can have sex dozens of times throughout the day because it feels good. It relieves stress. It makes you feel happy. It uplifts your energy. It merges you with somebody else. It makes you feel more of what you are. But the whole purpose of sex is for pleasure. That is the purpose and basis of sex. Now we have to understand that everything that feels good to us is not good for you. Now while having sex with someone physically may feel good for you, may feel good to you, it may not be good for you because this person astrologically, mentally may not be compatible with your energies. This person may not be doing the correct, or may not be exchanging energy in their lives the correct way, which is going to in turn be a demonic exchange for you. And then the byproduct of sexuality or having sex is procreation. The byproduct of sex is to have kids, right? But we're not even in the mindsets that, or the mentality where we should be having kids and procreating right now because we're in our lower selves. We're only going to make children as batteries to perpetuate and continue Babylon's destruction of God's body. So there's no point for you to be having kids now, right? And then if you want to feel pleasure, you can pleasure yourself. You masturbated with yourself first. You rubbed and touched on yourself first before anybody else did. Most of us. You see what I'm saying? So sex is for pleasure. The male's penis, the male phallus, which is an extended clitoris. We got to understand sexuality biologically. The male's phallus, which is actually an extended, longer version of a clitoris, it is actually a flash drive, like Chi teaches us. The penis is a flash drive. I don't know if you know what a flash drive is. The flash drive has the USB port on there, and you can stick it into the computer, into the motherboard, right? So that it can send or receive information. This is what the penis is doing. The penis is a flash drive. It has semen. Semen is information. The penis is a flash drive that plugs into the rest of what it is. Remember, we're all pieces of each other. The penis is not fulfilled by itself. It needs to fit into something. The vagina, the womb, is what the phallus fits into and plugs itself into to exchange and receive energy. When the phallus, the flash drive, the penis plugs into the woman's womb, it begins to send information to her. We're exchanging information. We're just not having sex. We just not fucking. We exchanging information. When you plug into the woman, her vaginal liquids and fluids, that information is being sent right back to you through your urethra. We're exchanging energy when we have sex. I know it feel good, but we're really exchanging energy. And we have to understand that. And what energy are you exchanging? What energy are you taking on? Whose energy are you taking on when you decide to have sex with somebody? Ask yourself that. What is this person doing in their life? Is this person conducive for me in my traveling? Should I be exchanging energy with this person? Or is this exchange of energy with this person demonic? Do this person understand who they are? Do they know their natal chart? Do they understand objectivity? Do they know the 5 sciences? Do they know who God is? Do they know where they located? You don't want to be exchanging energy with anything that doesn't understand what it is. Because that will only go to show you that you don't know who you are, because you only become one with what you would give your energy to. So we got to understand sexuality, right? Sex is for pleasure, right? If you look into, remember, human beings are animals, man. We think that we are not animals, and we think that what we are doing is separate from nature, but we are not separate from nature. Matter of fact, my nigga, you are the dirt. When you drop your pot, which is your soil, your pot is dirt that you got food from the earth, ate the food, and then it came out through your body as soil, as pot, but it's really dirt that came from the earth. Your being will go back into the soil when you transition. You are the earth. You are bone, blood, and breath. You are literally the sun in human form. The sun is everything on this plane of existence. Everything. So we got to understand sexuality. And that I'm not rambling. You feel me? I'm getting out the message. I'm getting out the information. I'm gonna mute you though. Go get you another page. I'm gonna mute you because I see that you want to play as a hindrance, as an insulator to me speaking the message today, and I'm not having it. You feel me? That's immature. You see, we talking about sexuality, and you see how some people don't want to be mature and have a constructive and objective conversation about what we're talking about. They only want to be insulators to themselves, me, and everybody else that wants to truly get the information. I will not allow that. I will not allow that. You feel me? So when it comes to sexuality, understand that it's for pleasure. We think that we are not a part of nature, but we are animals. Mind you, human beings make up 0.01% of the species on the planet. We have dominion over everything over the planet. We are a part of the great ape family. All human beings, all Homo sapiens, homogeneous, are a part of the Hominidae family. Go look it up. Absolutely, 3 is free. All human beings are a part of the Hominidae family. The Hominidae family is a part of the great ape family. We are apes, reflection. And if you go do your studies on the great ape family, the tree of the great apes, it consists of human beings, chimpanzees, gorillas, and bonobo apes. But if you go do your deeper research and study the bonobo ape shares 98.7% of DNA with human beings. They are the closest relative out of any other species in nature to the human being. So with that being said, if we want to understand nature and understand life and how we are supposed to operate, we should look and study the bonobo ape. Especially if we want to understand sexuality. Look at the bonobo ape community. These apes are up under a matriarchal society in their communities. It's ran by a matriarch. It's ran by the woman. Human beings are supposed to be operating like this, but instead we are in our lower self, in the mind of our oppressor, and we believe in a patriarchal system due to the European mindset. But in nature, the bonobo ape family, which is closest to human beings than any other species, they live in a matriarchal society. And there's homosexual acts all throughout their communities. The children are having same-sex interactions with each other. The men are having same-sex interactions with each other. The women are having same-sex interactions with each other. It's just for pleasure. It's for bonding, right? We have sex to bond with each other. It's not just for procreation. It's for pleasure and bonding. And think about it. If we were more intelligent and we understood our nature and the nature of the dream that we live in, we wouldn't be as violent. We wouldn't be so mean and cruel to each other, because we will be so intimate and so loving and sexual with each other that there will be no room to be mad at each other. There will be no room to go to war with each other or see you as my enemy, because I love myself. You are me. And this is what the bonobo ape community does. They have sexual encounters with, everybody's having sexual encounters with each other to bond with each other, to keep the unit connected with each other. It's not just for procreation. That's a byproduct of sexuality. It's for pleasure and bonding, first and foremost. And human beings in our culture, in our society, we frown upon homosexuality. Oh, a man shouldn't be having sex with a man. But ask yourself this question. As a man, right? Be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Why, when you drop in your pot, what y'all call taking the shit, why do your penis get hard when you drop in your pot, when you taking the number two? Why do your penis begin to start to get erect when that turd start to come out? Remember, that turd is the size of a penis. Niggas got the size of a penis turd coming out their ass every day. You got something the size of a penis coming out your butt every day. Every day. Don't it feel good when it come out your rectum? Just be honest. Don't it feel good when it come out your rectum? It do to me. You feel me? So now you gotta ask yourself, well, okay, that's true. That's something. Well, let's add something else. Well, why does the man have a pleasure spot or a pleasure zone within his anus called the prostate? Why is there a pleasure zone in the man's anus if it's not normal for the man to have homosexual interactions? Everything in reality, everything in nature is made and organized and mathematically, divinely written and placed for a reason. Everything is placed for a reason. Everything is made and designed for a reason. The pleasure zone inside of a man's anus has been designed there for a reason. Right? Okay. But when you see two male dogs humping, you don't got a problem with that. You laughing and shit. That's normal. Lions in nature have sex with each other. Male lions, female monkeys. You see how immature we are when it comes to sex? You see how mentally underdeveloped, retarded we are when it comes to sex? Animals can have homosexual acts, but you can read between the lines. You can think you read between the lines if you want to. You can think that, but you don't overthink that. Don't go too deep into that. Don't go too deep into that. What I'm saying to you is that it's normal for human beings to have homosexual interactions. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm saying to you that it's normal and it's natural because The human body has been designed so for that to happen. So when you see men having sex with each other, you shouldn't be immature or frown upon it because you don't do that when women have sex with each other. And then you shouldn't do it because it's normal in nature. If you want to understand life, like Chief teaches us, all you got to do is go look into nature. That's it. All you got to do is look into nature. And then on top of that, we frown upon homosexuality. And I'm talking about this because this is shit that humanity don't want to talk about. This is things that Chief has enlightened us upon to give to y'all so that y'all can stop being so immature and foolish in y'all ways when it comes to sex. You feel me? So when it comes to homosexuality again, we fail to realize that the woman is a transgender. Baby girl, you a trans. Baby girl, you trans. Baby girl, you trans. You a transgender. You're complete within your being. You are the X and the Y chromosome. You are complete within your being. You have both reproductive organs. Your clitoris is a shorter version of a penis. They're made out of the same tissue. Your ovaries and the man's testicles are made out of the same gonadial tissue. They're the same things, just in different form. But you embody both reproductive organs. You are both sexes in one. You are a transgender. So men, to all my men out there, and to all the women out there, when a man eating you out, or when you eating your woman out, my boy, and they start sucking on that clitoris and licking on that clitoris, and they pull that hood back so they can get to that clitoris, and that motherfucker get erect, and it starts standing up and jumping, and you licking and you sucking on it. What you doing? Little head, what you doing? Little head, what you doing? What you doing? You sucking on a miniature penis. Is that not considered homosexual? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So be intellectual, be intelligent. Understand that as a man, when you decide to do oral with your woman, which is a beautiful act, when you pull her hood back and you begin to lick and caress and suck on her clitoris, which is a miniature penis, you sucking a dick, my boy. You don't have little head. I said little head because the clitoris is a little head. And when you sucking licking on it, you sucking and licking on a little head, on a little version of a penis. That's scientific facts. And we have to become objective when it comes to sexuality, man. Same thing with the breasts, right? We got nipples. Why is it okay for men to walk around with their our solar panels out, but it's not okay for women to walk around with their breasts, aka their solar panels out? Why is that? Like Chief teaches us, we mentally underdeveloped, we retarded. And the human body has been overly sexualized. It has been overly sexualized, right? The woman's body has been overly sexualized. She can't even walk outside in her natural clothes because a motherfucker gonna look and stare at her breasts and be a hornball about it. Our nipples, around a woman's nipples, around a man's nipples, there's a dark part around the nipple called the areola. That areola contains melanin, right? Especially for women. The woman's areola it has melanin in there. It's receiving light codes, information from the sun that's allowing her to get information to produce milk to sustain life. It needs oxygen. It needs sunlight. Same thing with your penis. For all the men, your penis, it don't matter what color you are, what skin pigment you are. Your penis is darker than the rest of everything on your body for a reason. Why is that? Your penis is darker than everything on the rest of your body because it requires more sunlight, because that's where life force comes out of. Your nipples, life force as a woman comes out of there. You sustain human beings' life with your nipple, with your breast, with your solar panels. They are supposed to be out in tune and in harmony with the equilibrium of what is. But it is not. And men, our penis we're supposed to be walking around with, our penis supposed to be out. But we're not walking around like that because the body has been over-sexualized and we are retarded. We are immature when it comes to sex. We don't understand what we are. We don't understand the nature of what we are. We don't understand nature at all. And this is why we are projecting a reality where we are going through pain and suffering, just so that we can come to the understanding that we are a part of God's mind and that life is sex, and everything that has taken place in course in life is sex. Pyramid. Like my chief teaches, pyramid, everything is sex. So we have to learn how to start having sex the right way. We having sex right now, y'all. Little do you know, we having sex right now. I mean, I'm giving y'all sacred energy right now, y'all. I'm a little passionate about it. I'm not too zealous about it, but I'm giving y'all energy right now that I have been given from God. And y'all are taking it in, and whatever you take in through your five senses, you become one with. So we're exchanging energy, and it's sacred at that. So we're having sex right now. We're bonding right now. We're sharing pleasure with each other right now. We're bonding with each other right now so that we can elevate. And that's what sex is about. That's what sex is about. Now, having children is a byproduct of that, like God teaches us. That's it. You feel me? But we don't need to be making children right now. We feel me? We going into a new earth. We need to be making new human beings. We don't need to be making new human beings that are going to log into this reality that don't understand what the fuck life is, that don't understand that life is a dream, that don't understand what sex is, that don't understand that life is sex. You said God doesn't mess with you. What you mean by that? And if somebody was messed with as a child, I was messed with as a child. You see what I'm saying? I was messed with as a child. It was because there was a lack of education in the homes. There was a lack of sexual education. This is why people get touched on. This is why people are raping people and molestation and pedophilia. It's because of lack of information. And remind you, all that shit come from white supremacy, my nigga. We don't do none of that. Mind you, when they took us into slavery, Willie Lynch, they was raping the men, raping the women, raping the men in front of the women, raping the women in front of the men, raping the children in front of everybody. This is white supremacy, man. Melanated beings, we understand sexuality. Today, we don't, because we live in the mind of our oppressor and we want to fit in with their agenda and we want to be like them. So we took on the mind of them so that we can stay asleep and stuck in our Lord's self. But this is all a part of a cycle that we're waking up from inside of God's mind, inside of the mind of the Eligio Bishop. We learning how to have sex the right way. Sacred energy exchange. You feel me? So that's a download I wanted to give to y'all, man. I wanted to give y'all that so that y'all can chew on that and really think about that. Like, think about that in your daily life. Like, damn, like, we don't really know about sexuality. We're immature collectively about sexuality. We supposed to be able to freely have sex in front of each other. I think I was in San Antonio, Texas, or I went to fucking Dallas or something. But I went to a spot called Hippie Hollow. This is probably like 2-3 months ago. Maybe not, it's probably like 4-5 months ago, maybe 3-4 months ago. I went to a spot called Hippie Hollow in Texas. It's in the mountains, ducked off. It's in a cut. Soon as you drive up in the parking lot, okay, you park the car, you pay your $10, $20, I think. And then when you get out the parking lot, you enter the field, you enter the hollow, it's nothing but human beings in their natural clothes. And when I say natural clothes, I mean their natural skin. Yes, I'm in my natural clothes, butt naked. It's hundreds of people outside at this beach. Hundreds. Everybody's naked. It's everybody's naked. All different shapes, sizes, skin tones, all that. Nobody's being weird. Nobody's being fucking freaky or sitting there drooling, staring at somebody. No, everybody's being normal motherfuckers sitting there talking to each other like the penis and the breast don't even exist. This is how we supposed to be, man. We supposed to be able to walk around, peace king. We supposed to be able to walk around in our natural skin and our natural clothes without over-sexualizing each other. That just goes to show us that we're retarded. We're mentally underdeveloped. We don't know ourselves. We don't know ourselves. You feel me? I remember y'all tried to frown upon Chief one day. This was years ago. Y'all took something out of context. He said that he was making love in front of his child. I made love in front of my child before. You feel me? Literally, animals have sex right in front of you. By their child right there on them. But you see how stupid and foolish we are when it comes to sexuality? This is white supremacy. This is the European mentality that's ashamed of their sexual nature and their shadow nature, which involves raping and all this taboo shit that we don't get into. But for each his own, man. But sexuality is just a sacred energy exchange. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook.
Heard the message. It's powerful.
Absolutely. It's my Instagram is i.king.jax.
JAX.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Absolutely, King.
Keep going.
Thank you. You feel me? So you see, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, man. With that being said, man, I love myself. 3 is free. I'm gonna leave y'all a couple minutes so that y'all can donate if y'all feel free. If y'all want to donate. You felt that, yo, he came right back. He came right back. On God, he came circle right back. I love myself, man. That validates me, and it makes me feel good in what I'm doing, and it compels me to keep going and moving forward on my journey and speaking truth and being a repeater for this information that God has given me. So yeah, man, study sexuality, y'all. Understand your sexual nature. Don't be ashamed of your sexual nature. Don't frown upon it. Don't hide. Don't shy away from it. You feel me? Okay, you got saggy breasts. You got perky breasts. You got big nipples. You got small nipples. You got a smaller penis than somebody else. You got a bigger penis than somebody else. You taller, you're fatter, you're skinnier. We're all animals. We're all human beings. We're all a part of nature. Nothing else in nature is sitting there criticizing something else's body or over-sexualizing something else's body. Don't do that, Reflection. Love yourself. Study yourself. To truly know thyself is to understand thyself, like Chief teaches, because love is understanding. So in order for you to truly love yourself, you must begin to study yourself. Then you can know yourself, and then you can begin to love yourself. But you must begin to study yourself, man. Appreciate all the follows, man. Shout out to my Chief, man. God, the Eligio Bishop, has given me all the information that I know, man. Go on YouTube, type in God's Imagination. Go download that software into your hardware so that you can have the new software update so that you can live in actual reality based in truth and objectivity and not stupidity and ignorance. You feel me? So do that, y'all. I'm going to leave this time, but I think somebody wanted to pull up. I'm going to let Coco. I'm going to do the dash, y'all. Coco, peace, Reflection.
Yes, hi.
I'm
Peace.
Black Mockingbird. I'm gonna put Chief's YouTube inside the chat. Just look at the chat. How can I help you, Coco?
Okay. When you speak on God, who do you refer to?
Nature Boy. Nature Boy is God. He is our mother. He is our mother, the great grandmother Lucia Isis. He is her first son, the Christ, Jesus Christ, that came to humanity, that has been sent by our mother to save us from our ignorance. God in the flesh is the Eligio Bishop.
I never heard of Lucia. Who is that?
Lucia
I
is,
never heard of that.
if you go look up it's called the Lucia woman. This was the first humanoid remains that they found of a human being. It was found in Brazil, and it was a black woman. And if you look at her facial structure, she looks just like Chief. She looks just like Nature Boy.
I
So
mean, a lot of black people feel one another, but but before her, who
no,
was God
there was
before?
no remains found before her. She was the first remains of humanoid remains to be found.
So the Creator created her first. That's not what the Bible
She
speaks,
is the creator.
sir.
She is the creator.
A woman?
Yes,
Now you know better than that.
the woman is the creator. The black woman is God. This Queen
I'm
Israel.
sorry to cut you off. Yes, you know my voice. Yes, this is.
I know you, Reflection. I
Yes.
know you. Welcome back, Reflection. I tell you
Hi.
this
I'm
all the
not.
time.
Yes,
You know what I'm gonna tell you.
I know. You know my voice. You know my voice. But I just pray, and this not no joke or anything. And I'm not trolling. And you know who I believe in. You know that. You know I believe in the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I pray that you will find him too. I really do. And this not no trolling. I'm not gonna come with you trolling. And I'm speaking the truth. I'm
Mhm.
speaking from my heart.
I
I really
appreciate that.
do.
I appreciate that. I mean, I respect your opinion. I respect your beliefs, and I respect what you got going on. If you want to pray for me, that's cool. I'm not against that, but
I
I
will do
believe what
that.
I believe, and it's okay that you believe what you believe. And you feel me? We can agree to disagree, but I just want to let you know, Mama, that all roads lead to the source, and that there is one truth way in the light, and that is chief, and everybody's coming to that realization.
But
Fortunately, everybody's
you
coming
ask,
to that realization.
yeah. But you ask yourself before chief, before any of those people. God was always there. He always existed. He always was there, and you know that in your heart. You do know that though.
Yeah, I know God is
You
here.
don't
God is here. God has always been here with us. God would never leave us.
You right. But what I'm saying, he was here before you, Nature Boy, or before Abraham. God was there before any of those people, those great prophets in the Bible.
Well,
You know that.
I'm
You do know that.
I'm not here to deny or debate your belief system. You believe
I
what you
know.
believe, and that's swell with me. You feel me? I can't stop you from believing in what you want to believe in.
Okay.
That's a good question. That's actually a good question. That's a good question. You asked me what I ate today because we talking about sex, and sex is sacred energy exchange, and we have sex with our food. Today I had garbanzo beans, organic garbanzo beans. I had organic rice, brown rice. I had an organic avocado with that, and I had an organic plum on the side of that with the organic ginger beer, with a ginger beer. That's what I ate today.
No fish, right?
No, I didn't have any seafood today, but I eat seafood. What's wrong with seafood? You
Uh, I don't know. I don't do seafood at all. So
let me tell you this, like my chief
I'm
taught
not
me.
gonna say nothing because you on your journey.
Let me let
I'm
me
on
let me
my
let me
journey.
let me say this to you about fish though, about seafood. Understand that the human body is made out of 60 to 85% water. Your whole body is mainly water. The water represents emotions, intelligence, memory, the Akashic records. So the seafood in the ocean, that's actual intelligence that you can consume from the ocean, memory from the waters, from the Akashic records, that's beneficial to you. Now, too much of anything is not is no good. But we can definitely eat from the sea because you feel me? That's information. That's intelligence. It's good to eat from the sea. The right, think about it.
Like, I ain't doing
Some of
that
the
one
a lot
though.
of the fish in the water in the ocean contains mercury. In astrology, mercury rules communication, how the mind works and processes information. You eating seafood is going to make you more intelligent, and it's going to give you omega benefits, fatty acids, lipids, all type of benefits that you're going to need that you're not getting in your environment because we're not in our natural environment.
Okay, I hear you.
You feel me?
I'm
But
listening.
for each his own, but most importantly, make sure you get the right knowledge in your mind. Make sure you're eating the right information when it comes to what you put in your brain. You feel me? And I suggest that you study the five sciences that Chief has given us: astrology, biology, quantum physics, melanin, and grounding. And I love that you have your natural hair out, Queen. I love that you're outside grounded right now. That is beautiful.
Yeah, we're connecting right now. But
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say this: I don't believe our bodies really need to consume food. It's just a journey to get to that direction. But I believe we get our energy from the sun.
That's true. That's absolutely
So
correct. And you got to,
yeah, I
but you
don't believe that. Let me speak. Let me
go ahead,
speak.
Mama.
Okay. Okay. I don't. Well, I'm gonna just say I know for me, nothing that's like animals or living or whatever. Not even the plants too. Like I think about the plants, um, the food in the sea. The food on land. The things that I want to consume is things that naturally fall off the tree.
Hmm.
with just like the apples, oranges, those things of those sort.
Hmm.
And somebody did tell me that that's supposed to be compost for the earth to consume, so it can grow and all that stuff, which it kind of makes sense too in a way.
Hmm.
So the only thing I was thinking after that is probably not eating at all.
Well, I mean, you
Getting to
can
the
do that.
level of, because everything you consume has energy, or it has some type of
Information.
vibration. Yeah, but I believe the information comes from the sun.
Absolutely.
I don't believe we have to eat as much. And they say people that live longer, they go 3 days without eating, and that's what keeps them alive more. It keeps the body, you know, um, getting rid of all the unwanted food in your body.
Right.
So I just wanted to see if you were still doing your little fish thing and all that. I'm not
Yeah,
passing no judgment,
I am.
okay? Not today.
I am.
I probably did in the past, but we in the present right now. So just peace to you, and may you be protected on your journey, and I just wish the best for you. That's it.
Absolutely, Queen. I appreciate you.
All righty. You have a
All right.
great day.
I love myself.